So in exam 77, section 3, and this is 1 through 5. There are 6 entertainers, RST. WYZ. What about these 6 entertainers? They're scheduled for 6 performances. Each entertainer will perform at one of 6 times. In the morning, at 9, 10, or 11. So it's order driven, 9, 10, 11. Or in the afternoon, 2, 3, and 4. With no 2 entertainers performing at the same time. So that's it. That's the law. That's very straightforward. And I say, well, okay, how did you change the law? What constraints do I understand them? So the first constraint is that R is performing before Z. Okay, that's easy. I want R before Z. So they both come into my office, and now I have that relationship, which I didn't have. Next, Y's performance must be the next performance after W. So it's going to be W and then Y. Okay. So they leave my office, and I say, so what did I learn? And they're consecutive. Okay, so if that's W, that's Y. Okay. The next performance. Next, T is in the afternoon. So T is over here. And the last one here is that Z is in the morning. And I'm done. And the first person I'm going back in is Z, because I've seen Z twice, right? And I'm saying, all right, I haven't seen S at all, right? So I don't know a damn thing about S. I'm saying, how do I make this visual? And I'm going to make a visual here by saying R and Z's relationship, right, is now really restricted, right? So it's only 3 possibilities, so that's where I'm building it on R and Z. And once I build that, I'm going to get information about W and Y, right? Because when you place R and Z, it becomes limited spaces where W and Y can be, since they're consecutive. So, okay, I see it. So I don't see any problem with this, and yeah, I would, I just don't think it would take very long to draw this out. So I might just answer it on the constraints, which is straightforward. But the other hand here is, there's less chance of error if I do this. And it would not take long to do this. So RZ have to be here, here, or here. And they're both gone. So the test repeats itself. Does everybody get that's it for R and Z? Why don't you tell me Z's in the morning, right? And previously having told me that R comes before Z. As you do more of this, you're going to become familiar with it. This is very common, where they create that relationship, and then you're saying, oh, okay. Well, if there are 3 possibilities, and you tell me one character's got to come before the other, right? Well, then there are only 3 outcomes. Okay. So there's nothing left here. I've got to put W with Y, and I've got T over there, right? So, okay, like here, I'm just going to say, well, what am I maintaining over here? W's got to come immediately before Y. T's over here, and I don't know anything about S. So in the first hypothetical, that's it. Everybody okay with that? So if you tell me that, I don't know, if you tell me that W's at 11, I'm going to tell you that Y's at 2, and that S and T can be at 3 or 4. So where, this, you know, this is a level, this is going to be a high reward hypothetical. You come down here, well, that can't be W and Z. And it can't be T. Kind of guessing it's S. Do you see it? And over here, all I'm managing is same thing, you know, W, Y, and S. So, and over here, the 2, 3, 4 is what must be false in that middle hypothetical is that S is at 3, because then you would separate W, Y. So you get how one can be very challenging and one can be very straightforward. And you just don't want to overthink this one so that you have time to invest on the one that's going to be more challenging. Down here, well, again, that, you know, that's not W and Y. And T's over there, so son of a bitch. Now this. So this is like silly. But, you know, some cases are more complex than others. You with me? And that's what they're doing. That there are some cases that are not difficult to break, and this was not one of them. There are some cases that are very challenging, and then you're not going to break. Okay? Wisdom is knowing the difference. So here, if I'm just, but I'll look here. You know, so if I look here, it says, if W is scheduled to perform in the morning, then what could be true? So, is it fair to say that if W is scheduled in the morning, we have to be in the top hypothetical? Right? So forget the answer choices. So then it would have to be true that Y would be at 2 o'clock. But we weren't asked that. We were asked what could be true. Oh, okay. So what could be true is that S or T is at 3 or 4. That'll be the answer. Unless I'm going to be look like dumb at the end of class. Choice B, S is at 3. So this tells you that you've organized it and that you're going to be able to manage it, and then you just be patient with it. But with respect to, you know, will you have to do this much drawing? Probably not. But I urge you to do it now so that it lays the predicate for not doing it later. Unless you just get it. If it's just up here, then that's fine. It's not for most people. So, let me just